morning.
So you guys say good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you. Welcome to Ellis Junior High School's 2022-23 Junior High Awards Assembly. We are pleased that we were able to recognize our students' achievements today. We'd like to thank our junior high students for their hard work and perseverance this year. Thank you to their teachers, sponsors, and coaches for all they do to ensure our students have opportunities in and outside of the classroom. Our first presenter will be coming up right now for the VFW.
I'm Ramona North, and I am the scholarship chairman for the LSPFW Post 9139. At the beginning, this fall, we had a Patriots Pen contest and some of you wrote essays. You guys are great. You did a great job. It was very hard to pick certain essays. We decided next year we have to have professionals do it, but it was hard. I'd like Emma Downing and Aiden Aschenbrenner to come forward. Emma, you came in second in our local division. I would like to present you with a pen and a check from our organization. Aiden, you came in first from the local Alice organization. Have a pen and a check for you. And then your essay went on to the district, and you came in first. We have a check and a certificate from the district.
Here to acknowledge our K board and also present to you your K board for next year. I'd like to say you guys did a great job, all the junior high and Ks. We had a lot of fun. We did some fun things, and you guys definitely made me laugh. You will be very missed by me. So I'm not going to talk a lot because then, yeah. So I'm going to start with my 7th grade board members. So Trenton Sharts, come up this way and then stand here so we can get a picture. And then, yeah, so come up and then stand. Okay, 2 power claps. Asher Haig. I'm passing out. You don't like candy trade with somebody, good job. McKinley Roden. And Libby Shield. Stay perfect. They're just going to stay there for a picture, sorry. Job. There you go. And Rylan Aschenbrenner. There you go. I did it wrong. Go ahead, come over here. That's my 7th grade board. They're going to stay because we're going to get them all up there. Good job. Okay, stand right over here. Okay, and my 8th grade, Aiden Aschenbrenner. Piper McClung. She gets 8th grade points. Going a little slow, sorry. Maggie Fitzgerald, she's secretary. Good job. There we go, we're getting it. Okay, Madison Birdsong. There you go, love the t-shirt, good job. Vice President Taylor Cole. Okay, kind of scoot down a little bit. There you go. And my president, and definitely the girl that kept me going all year, she kept me on my toes, Jocelynette. Okay, I'd like to give them a big hand. Maybe together, maybe turn a little bit there. 8th grade? Okay, and 8th grade? Thank you very much. You may go sit down. I'm not going to. Okay, and as my 7th grade goes, Libby is leaving us, so let's give Libby a big hand. She is moving on. And if I could have my other 2 board members, it would be Haley, and I can't just write one blank. Who is it? Lila, please come up. This is going to be your 7th grade keyboard next year. They would come on up, stand over with them. So this will be our keyboard for next year, and you will be working with Miss Carol. You will be working with Miss Carol next year, so let's give them a big hand. And we kind of met yesterday. We went through, I do have quite a few going, we have quite a few going to K-Camp. So we went with our K-Camp. So our president next year is Rylan. Raise your hand. Vice president is Haley. Secretary is McKinley. Our 2 boys are going to take care of all monies and numbers issues. So Asher and Trenton are going to be your numbers men. And then our advertising and bulletin board lady is going to be Lila. So again, give them a big hand. And I do want to say, Ellis Junior High, stay involved. Please, when you go into high school, join K's, stay involved and be active, because that makes great for great school spirit and everything. So please do promise me, nod your head, that you're going to stay involved, because I will be checking up on you. Okay? You guys may sit down. Thank you.
Okay, I get to talk about track. So first off, we had kind of a up and down with managers. I had Arian start out helping as manager, so please stand up, Arian, on your seat. Madison was my manager extraordinaire from last year and this year. She would stand up. And then Adeline kind of helped me out at the end of the year due to not wanting to compete due to an injury. So if Adeline would stand up, I really appreciate everything you guys did whenever you were there. I know sometimes we were able to come to some things, not everything. I know Adeline, I asked her to take pictures on Friday for me, and came to school yesterday, kind of forgot I'd asked her, and I was ready to get all those pictures taken, and she had it done and ready to go, so I really appreciate that. So give these guys a big round of applause as managers. Stand up, tracksters, if you got a PR at any point in the season, a PR. Pretty much it had to be everybody at some point. Some of you got candy every single track meet because you PR'd at every single track meet, kept improving. So congratulations to you guys. Think back to the first track meet, to how we ended, how much better, stronger, faster we were, more competitive. We knew what was going on. Just can't say enough about this group and your efforts. So everybody got PRs throughout the season and lots of candy. So congratulations to all of you guys. You can sit down. 8th grade, I got a question. What was worse, getting stuck on the bus last year or stuck in Phillipsburg's gym for 3 hours this year? The gym? I don't know. I didn't really like the bus so much on Interstate. But, so yeah, we spent 3 hours in Phillipsburg's gym on last week. I don't know, it was a blur. And then they had to go back on Friday for MCEL. So kind of a different dynamic. They were all geared up one day and didn't even get to compete and had to go back. I'd like to recognize those that placed that league, because it is a pretty big accomplishment when you think about 12 schools. Every school can enter up to 3 in each event. That's a lot of competition if it was a full event. And so we'll start with our 6th place placers. So I need Dora, Asher, and Braden to stand up. So Dora placed 6th in shot, Asher was 6th in long jump, and Braden was 6th in the 800. Give them a big round of applause. I have the 5th place placers, please stand up. Okay, so I didn't even get results posted, but Trenton, Piper, Adam, Bongarts, and Braden stand up. You were 5th place. So Trenton was 5th in the disc, Piper was 5th in the 200 meter dash, Adam Bongarts in pole vault, and Braden in the mile. So congratulations.
Rylan and Lila, our 7th grade boys 4x1, Jocelyn and Baylor. Please stand up. So Rylan got 4th in the jav, Lila 4th in the 100-meter dash. Our 7th grade boys 4x1, which was Asher, Sam, Jackson, and Trenton, were 4th. Jocelyn in the mile, which was a new event for her this year, and Baylor in the javelin. So give them a big round of applause. 3rd place, you guys can stand up, was Haley, our 7th grade girls 4x1 and 4x2, Asher, our 8th grade girls 4x1, and Aiden. So go ahead and stand up. So Haley was 3rd in shot. Our 7th grade girls were 3rd in the 4x1 and the 4x2, which was McKinley, Lila, Dora, and Haley. Asher in the 200, he kept trying to convince me he wasn't a sprinter. I think this proves that incorrect, Asher. Our 8th grade girls 4x1 was Jocelyn, Evelyn, Piper, and Jersey. And then Aiden in the long jump, who PR'd. He was maybe, what did you tell me, an inch out of 2nd place for long jump. So he had a great finish with long jump. So give them a big round of applause. And then we had no 2nd placers, but we had a few MCEL champions. Please stand up. Haley, Trenton, Evelyn, and our girls 4x2 8th grade. Haley and Trenton both took 1st in the javelin, and I'd also like to point out that they were school record holders in the javelin as well. I just updated the record board yesterday because throughout the season they kept improving and breaking it, and so I'm like, nope, I'm going to wait till the end because I knew you were going to break it again. So they have updated records on the record board. Give them a big round of applause. Evelyn is MCEL champ in the 100 and the 200 for 2 years in a row, because you were champ last year both, right, Evelyn? No? Got beat out once, okay. And then our 4x2 8th grade girls, which is Jocelyn, Evelyn, Piper, and Jersey, are league champs as well. So give them a big round. I do think Evelyn probably, in the 2 years I've coached, has the most gold medals. Every time on the bus as I'm going through the medals, if it was gold, it was most of the time Evelyn had a stack that were pretty much all gold. So congratulations. I hope you 8th graders will look at competing in track in high school, and 7th graders that you'll compete next year again. It's a great sport, gets you out of school. Some of the meets are windy and cold as we experienced this year, but some meets are really nice and a great day to be outside. So let me see what else is on my list here. I think that was it. I got tasked with getting to recognize our teachers who are leaving so that we can give them a shout out. So first, Ms. Hirsch, I don't think's in here, but she will be teaching at Abilene next year, and I know a lot of you are sad to see her go, so we'll give her a round of applause whether she's in here or not. Ms. Feldman will be moving down to the grade school, and she's going to be missed greatly in our building, so give Ms. Feldman a big round of applause. I don't know if I can talk about Mrs. Biddle. Mrs. Biddle was my junior high cheer sponsor in Waukene, and when she started, I think I'd only been in the district a year or two, so I pretty much worked with her all through my career at Ellis, and not really sure what we're going to do without her next year. So give Mrs. Biddle a big round of applause. And then Ms. Schmidt is leaving us as well for a different job in Hayes next year. And I can't say enough for her covering for me when I was at track meets all day, different things. But we really appreciated working with Ms. Schmidt last few years and wish her well as well. So give her a big round of
Good morning. I'm Mrs. Burns, and I'm the junior high Scholars Bowl coach. So if the 7th and 8th grade Scholars Bowl team would come up. If you could stand up, 8th grade, 7th grade, or whichever. 7th grade. Scholars Bowl team had another successful season. Out of the 7 tournaments they competed in, each team competed in 61 rounds, and that is 976 questions for each team. The 8th grade team went 29 and 32, answering 284 questions correctly and placing second at our home meet. The 8th grader with the highest accuracy when answering was Baylor Bourne, with 82.1% accuracy, answering 59 out of the 71 questions correctly. Great job, Baylor. Our 7th grade team went 42 and 19, answering 332 questions correctly, and placing third at Hayes Middle, Smith Center, and Hill City, placing second at Phillipsburg, and were the tournament champions here at the Ellis tournament. The 7th grader with the highest accuracy when answering was Shiloh Gaschler with 74.4% accuracy, answering 145 out of 195 questions correctly. Great job, Bugs. Thank you for always competing, and hopefully you learned some new things. And thank you for a great season, and you all did a great job. I hope my 8th graders will think about doing Scholars Bowl in high school. You don't have to try out, because it's kind of whoever's available to get to go. The 7th graders will miss living next year, but hopefully all of you will try out, and 7th graders out here, you try out as well. Thank you.
Okay, I have 2 separate categories of awards to announce, so I'm going to start with the spelling bee. So we held our spelling bee back in January, and we had some tough competition. But our first place recipient was Shane Harrington, if you could come on up. Okay, and then I'm also going to announce our AR award winners. So in each class, we chose the top student who received the most AR points. I'm going to start with 7th grade. So with 238 points, we have Emma Downing. And then for my 8th grader, I have with 144 points, I have Wyatt Dixon.
I have the pleasure of announcing our honor roll recipients. So when I call your name, please come up from this side. We'll get your certificates and we'll have a group picture over here. We're going to start with the 7th grade.
And if we made a mistake, let us know.
Yes, please. With our all-A honor roll, Rylan Ashenbrunner, Dora Benzie. Yeah, let's do the 2 paragraphs. Haley Fomer, Asher Haig, Hannah James, Talon Pyle, Finley Roden, and Libby Shield. Now for our 8th grade for the All-A Honor Roll, Madison Birdsong, Baylor Bourne, Jocelyn Eck, Maggie Fitzgerald, Taylor Cole, Evelyn Merriman. The Kansas State High School Activities Association Citizenship Award is presented to one female and one male who demonstrate respect, responsibility, and reverence. This was voted on by the 8th grade teachers and staff. This year's recipients are Evelyn Merriman and Wyatt Dixon. Now we're going to go back to the AB Honor Roll. We'll have Emma Downing please come forward. Shiloh Gashler. Adeline Hamill. Jackson Howland. Arian LeDuc. Lila Richards. Journey Swaggerty. And now for our 8th graders. Cody Collison. Wyatt Dixon. Jersey Fabricius. Piper McClung. And Colton Metzler. And Aiden Aschenbrenner. Now we have the distinguished honor of recognizing our students for a lot of different awards. These are students who have lettered, and so when we call your name, please come up. After I read everything, for that student, please give them the power clap. Rylan Aschenbrenner, lettered in band, basketball, choir, track, and volleyball. Dora Benzie, band, basketball, choir, and track. Joey Burns, track. Sam Byers, band, basketball, football, track, and wrestling. Dylan Coker, volleyball. Haley Comer, choir, track, and volleyball. Emma Downey, Scholars Bowl, track, and volleyball. Shiloh Gashler, band, choir, and Scholars Bowl. Asher Hay, band, basketball, choir, football, track, and wrestling. Adeline Hamill, band, basketball, choir, track, and volleyball. Shane Harrington, wrestling. Jackson Howland, basketball, football, and track. Anna James, band, basketball, choir, Scholars Bowl, track, and volleyball. Peyton Karst, band, basketball, choir, track, and volleyball. Arian LeDuc, band and choir. Austin Lopman, band and football. Colton Mayer, band, basketball, choir, football, track, and wrestling. Talon Pyle, band, basketball, choir, football, Scholars Bowl, track, and wrestling. Carter Radetsky, band, choir, track, and wrestling. Lila Richards, band, basketball, choir, track, volleyball, and wrestling. Mackenzie Roden, basketball, choir, track, and volleyball. Trenton Sharks, basketball, football, Scholars Bowl, track, and wrestling. Libby Shield, band, basketball, choir, Scholars Bowl, track, and volleyball. Journey Swaggerty, basketball, track, and volleyball. Aiden Valencia, wrestling. And Weston Vine, band, football, track, and wrestling. Let's give him a round of applause. And now for our 8th graders. Aiden Ashenbrenner, band, basketball, cross country, Scholars Bowl, and track. Madison Birdsong, second year for basketball, first year for cheerleading, second year for choir, second year for Scholars Bowl, second year for track, first year for volleyball. Adam Bongartz, second year for basketball, football, and track. Baylor Bourne, second year for band, basketball, football, track, and wrestling, and first year for Scholars Bowl. Braden Cox, second year letterman in band, basketball, and track. Cody Collison, second year for basketball and track. Wyatt Dixon, lettered in band and track. Jocelyn Eck, second year for basketball, track, and volleyball. First year for wrestling. No, that's not right. I'll look it up. Jersey for Bridges, second year for basketball, track, and volleyball. First year for cheerleading and wrestling. Maggie Fitzgerald, second year for basketball, choir, and track. First year for cheerleading and Scholars Bowl. Dominic Fondable, second year for band, basketball, choir, football, and wrestling. Cooper Goodrow, second year for band. Taylor Cole, second year for basketball, track, and volleyball. First year for cheerleading. Jacob Luya for track. Hyder McClung, second year for basketball, choir, and track. First year for cheerleading, volleyball, and wrestling. Evelyn Merriman, second year for band, choir, Scholars Bowl, and track. First year for basketball. Colton Metzler, second year for band, basketball, choir, football, Scholars Bowl, track, and wrestling. Adam Slaughter, second year for track, first year for band and choir. Cole Yates, second year for band, basketball, football, and wrestling, first year for track. Kaylin Zahn, second year for choir, first year for cheerleading.
All right, everybody look this way.
I'd just like to reiterate what Ms. Biddle said about staying involved. We had a great rate of participation with our junior high for being involved with Ks and for being involved with athletics, and we'd really like to encourage them to continue that in the next year. We'd like to thank our presenters and guests for attending this year. Congratulations to all of our students who were honored. 7th and 8th graders, you are going to go